have exceptional beautiful stones here. So many materials. And I think one of Ed's things is to actually build a pool like this. He always has ideas, and his dream would be do one like this. Okay, now I'm in love. Look at this floor.
Welcome back to another vlog, everyone. Yep, you've guessed it. Today we're outside in the littlest garden on YouTube, and yeah, we're going to start with the seating area out here. There's a good reason why we're not on the shutters, and we'll come back to that a bit later. This job's a little bit awkward because the garden is like a point. And so for once, we're going to start in the middle of the job and work our way back, and I'll explain why. Okay, before I get going with any type of tile adhesive, I'm going to get this laid out because it's all in the layout. You get a pencil and a tape. So these are bull-nosed travertine edging stones for pools or for steps. But we're going to use them as the edge of the seat. The only problem is they're 3 centimeters thick, which means everything at the back, once we've laid the first layer, we have to cut the bull-nose off and use the rest of the tile at the back because we need the same thickness. Otherwise it's going to be an absolute nightmare if we're using half the thickness, because the normal travertine tiles are half the thickness. What do I always say, Anna?
Something about 3 centimeters? No. Measure twice, cut once.
Yes, there we go. So that's good enough for me. We have an overhang of 3 centimeters, which means when the rain comes, doesn't rain very much in Borneo. When the rain comes...
It doesn't fall.
When the rain comes, it's going to dribble down here, because we're going to do it at a slight angle, and just drip off the bottom of the bull nose, which means we won't get any nasty lines.
Okay.
On the joints, we might just sneak a little bit of transparent silicone underneath so that it doesn't go through the joint and create black lines. We just had to stop filming there, and I had to do the seat test, didn't you?
Well, I had to, because I don't want it to be awkward.
You meant for the touching, you didn't want your feet kicking against the wall.
Yes, correct.
And your feet maybe came to about there, didn't they?
Yes.
Okay, so that's good. Now's where it gets a little bit tricky. So I'm starting in the middle, and then the next tile on either side is going to have to come flush with that, so it's going to have a cut, and then probably come to about here on either side. This is why I'm marking up the lines on the concrete, and then I'm going to take this off, get another tile, mark it up, cut it, and away we go. Just in case these tiles aren't kind of a normal size, you know, each one's different, I'm going to keep the one I've got in place.
That's very wise, actually.
Yeah.
And before you say a thing, I can only film you from this angle, otherwise I don't want that travertine to fall on my feet.
Safety first. Okay, let's just see how we get on here. So, it's really odd to think it through, basically. Let's get it parallel, get a line on, and then I can work off the line. Okay. The littlest rubber mallet in the world. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay. It's really hard to get right, and I'm not so sure that is. It's 3.
I can hear calculations running through your head.
It's just not easy.
I'm joking. It's easy for me because I don't have to do it. Your maths teacher would be very proud.
She told me, my maths teacher at school told me I was not a mathematician.
Well, she was wrong. We can all be wrong. No one's perfect.
Yeah. No, my university lecturer would beg to differ. Okay, so, yeah, if you can imagine, that's where my other stone's going to come to.
I'm zooming in because it's very hard to see the...
Yeah,
there I can see it.
And so I've got to try and cut that line there and that line there without snapping that.
Oof, okay. I'll move away and let you concentrate. You're admiring your work.
Just trying to figure out what I'm up to here.
I had to go out because it got too dusty for me.
Yeah, what do you think of this, Anna? Do you think it's all right? It didn't just take me an hour to get right, and I just 10 minutes it was, just 10 minutes, just quickly cut those. But I've kind of done it as best as I think. The only thing is I've got, this is over, kind of coming over, whereas this one isn't.
I know, but you know, I mean, you know the best way to fix it.
Well, all I'm thinking is, right, that they're both going to be like that. This one's got a bit of a problem anyway. We're going to have to deal with that in a bit. But what I'm thinking is if they come down here, stop there and there, and then we just go clunk, clunk, clunk.
What do you mean, like clunk, clunk, clunk? Other pieces?
Yeah, so the piece is going to go like that.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't really matter how they come to an end there.
No, as long as it's finished nicely.
So that was really easy. Basically, we have a 3 centimetre overhang with the tile. Nice straight line. So the tiles are 33, I take 3 centimetres off. So I'm drawing a line 30 centimetres back. And now I just work to my line all the way along. There's another story because round about here, this one goes off on another line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work 30 centimeters line. I'll do the same thing, 30 centimeters there, 30 centimeters here, and it'll be evident where the problem is, where we have to cut. We're just going to cut an angle into 2 tiles and no problem after.
They're going to join eventually.
No problems, always solutions. Let's get going. Here's where my trouble point is, and I think I'm going to stop about here. So that's going to come in nice and straight, and all I'm going to do is then work to that line from this line onwards. Let's hope it lands on a full tile. Otherwise I'll cut the tile and then start again. There we go, prep's done. Let's get mixing some coral, some tile adhesive, and we're going to get laying these tiles. Okay, so I'll put some water on just because it's that hot and the concrete's that dry. The tile adhesive won't stick otherwise. Got my right-handed trowel. I don't know what you call it with the teeth in. Trowel with teeth in. Before, and because I'm left-handed it's so useful, before I start this, I know the very first one, every single Tyler, he's going to say, what a muppet, he doesn't know what he's doing. I will be double buttering the tiles, which is putting tile adhesive on the back of the tile and on the concrete. But for the very first one, I have a slight issue. I don't know whose fault it was, certainly wasn't mine, but somebody did something wrong and we have a bit of a higher level here than the other two. So what I want to do is I want to address that problem now so I'm not all over the place as I go. So to address it, I'm only putting it on the concrete. The others will all have it double,
on both sides.
Double buttered.
Both sides. You have to make it simple.
Okay.
That is looking beautiful. It's almost like icing, let alone buttering.
Okay, tell you what, just because I'm single adhesiving it, I shall put some water on just to make sure it sticks, because these are dry too. I need to get this as low as I can, otherwise I'm going to be putting lots of adhesive on everywhere.
You're checking that one?
Yeah, I'm offering this one up to it to make sure I'm good and square where I should be. In fact, I'm going to offer both of them and then take them off. See, that one should be like that. I think that's moved across slightly. think that's pretty darn good. It's a slight fall on it, which is exactly what we want, because any water on these seats we want to just roll off. I'm going to have to leave a lot more behind on this one. Like I said, double
buttering.
Yeah, double buttering as well.
Double icing.
Oops, first mistake. It's just a bit awkward in this corner, really. Once I get out of the corner, it's going to be plain sailing. Should be good there, ready to go. Up. Let's hope it comes in level.
It's looking fantastic.
Needs even more. Once I've got my level, will be good. Like I said, it's okay at the back. It's just at this front here. I'm gonna have to put a bit more on.
Just a bit more buttercream now.
Nice.
That's making me all hungry.
Don't think I'm gonna leave too much for the teeth there. That's more like it. Oh, I've lost my line now. I'm happy with that now. It's all level and I'm on my way. I'm going to scoot on with this whilst you show everyone outside. We don't have a huge amount of time, do we, Anna? So you're going to have to tell them what's going on outside.
I will do it.
And I'm going to try and get as much of this down as I can.
Sounds good.
See you in a sec.
See you in a sec. I think last time we didn't have the above shutters or the downstairs shutters on this one. And look at them now. They look absolutely fantastic. And they've had the second coat of paint as well. I think it makes a huge difference. We're still gonna have little bits for touch-ups, but amazing. And I know some people were saying about Venetian shutters here, but that's not what was here initially. So we tried actually to go exactly how it was before to keep it up pretty much in the same style. There's neighbors going past. We saw a lady before and she said how good it's looking now. We still have that little corner there, but bit by bit it's advancing really nicely. And best for last, the facade shots of the front of the building. It has changed immensely. I know we still have the front door, which we're still trying to find a good enough quote, or not good enough, but a quote within our budget. I can hear it banging about inside. I'm just so impressed with all that's been going through, and then to see it transformed makes a huge difference. Something else that has changed a lot, which for me I think it's most important, although now it's just Ed and I for most of the time, it's a door on the toilet.
Where have you been? You've been ages.
No, I was sneaky peeking from above, from the bedrooms and the other bathroom. I was watching you work.
So you spotted that my line wasn't really doing much anymore, and I was using a big metal ruler instead.
Yeah, but that's okay. The main thing is to get it right. It doesn't matter with what.
Yeah, I mean it did help me guide for the tile adhesive. Wasn't wasting any that way, but yeah, I mean it's not 100%, you know, perfect. But then again, it's stone. Stone never is. Okay, I'm going to get the last piece cut, get it in, and then we're on to the next side.
Well, I'll wait in the corner because
Okay.
it gets full of dust for the camera.
Okay.
You are going too fast for me, Ed.
I know the dust is playing havoc with the camera now.
It is. That's why I was like, I can't do the, what do you call it? Mise au point is in French, but I don't know the English one.
The focus.
Yeah.
That reminds me, everybody had a go at my camera skills last week on that question and answer. I was using an iPhone, and it would not, for the life of me, do landscape. So, and also we had bad internet, so I didn't actually do anything wrong, did I?
No, that's, well, it's not just that. It's just you have to, well, you need to be used to being in front and behind of the camera, and you're more used to doing the work and me filming you.
Don't you side with the people taking me on.
Well, I have to do the editing when you film, so I have to.
I know how to use a camera, but
You do.
But yeah, it was particularly hard that day, wasn't it?
It was. Plus, you were hand holding, and I have a stabilizer on.
I wish I'd had that camera. It would have been a lot easier, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah. Maybe next time.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put more on.
It's looking good though, because I don't think I even showed everyone what you've been up to so far.
Well, if you've been sneaky peeky, they must have.
I have.
seen
It's just it's not the same. It's looking even better close.
I'm not the cleanest of tilers, am I, Anna?
No, you're not. You're not the tidiest of tilers, but you do the work. That's what matters after you tidy up. So that's what counts.
Really important part of the job. You know why?
Because you have the rest of the part of the.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call them tiles. I'll call them slabs to put down.
Yeah, and if you leave it there, you're in trouble.
Because it won't be level. Oh, the things that I learned from you, Ad. You didn't want to be a teacher or teaching, but you actually are teaching.
Teaching you to wear other things on the build because you got tile adhesive on your trousers.
Well, that's your fault.
Says the guy in his Abercrombie t-shirt. That's another thing. Everyone always says, "Why are you so well dressed on the vlogs when you're working?" Well, it's my old clothes. They're like 10 years old.
You're being kind. It's more likely 15 or more, but yeah.
I don't get out much. Anna doesn't let me out much, and
We have to work. Why would you get out so much?
yeah, well, there you go. That's why. Got that much tile adhesive on my hands. This water's going to be more like tile adhesive by the end. Okay, let's double check that one because I didn't check it. That's looking good to me. What do you think then?
I don't know. You're going that fast. I didn't have the time to think. I think it's looking really good.
We've got stuff to do. We've got to get back to the chateau. Right, so today we are going to get the rest of this on and then we can go home.
Sounds good, Ed. Ed, what you doing with your tiny piece?
Well, I'm at the point that really matters now.
Oh, the little corner. I mean, the little joint corner.
Yeah.
That is tricky, actually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping. What I've done is I've been a bit sneaky.
Well, if it gets the job done.
Yeah, basically, I've gone a little bit further that way, and what I've done is I've cut it slight angle, so hopefully when we come to cut the other one, it should be a bit neater. See, what I'm going to have to do is just...
I think you're being very picky.
Pompe.
I know, but it's gonna be perfect, and it's looking fantastic already. Come on, Mr. Pompe. You're gonna have to think it off a bit.
Oh yeah, this is going to need a cut. Oops, pull that out now.
What are you showing me? What are you showing everyone? Oh, that's where you need to cut.
Yeah, it's where I need to cut. It's wrecked the placement of this one, but it doesn't matter. I can just play with that after. So you know how I said I cut it 1 centimetre shorter at the back than the front? This is now going to have to be cut off. Okay, exaggerating, but 1.5 centimetres shorter. So I wasn't far off, 0.5 centimetre out.
Oh, it's okay.
0.5 centimetre makes all the difference, Anna.
Well, it has to look perfect. Moment of truth.
Now throw it away. It's not good enough.
You're all dusty.
What are you actually looking at here for the moment of truth?
Well, just the level, I think, and how it joins, how the stones are joining.
Yes, that's correct. How the stones are joining. I am going to have to take that one out, pop a little bit more in.
Yeah, but it's okay, you can still do that.
Little. In the operative word there. God.
I don't know how much of this I can watch. I mean, I can film, I meant, not watch, sorry.
Are you trying to talk for the audience there? Are they all switched off?
No.
Well,
It's
I mean,
great.
look, that's not too bad.
It's perfect. It's like trying to hide the defect of the building, actually, not of you or your work.
Yeah. We shouldn't have bought it, Anna. Had that defect there.
I know.
Okay, right. Let's whiz the rest down and we'll show you a reveal now.
Sounds good,
Because Anna's getting bored. Snuck up on me there.
I did. I've been back and forth because of the noise.
Yeah.
And the dust.
Well, this is the last one for today. Then we're just going to nip out. We've got one last job to do outside after this.
Yes.
Yeah. But this, because it's the last one, it's going to go so well for me. There's not going to be any problems. It's just going to slide straight in.
And it is. No? Yes. I think it's perfect.
Well, I did get a bit on top.
It's okay.
So that's good, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Okay, let me just clean that last bit up. Right, go clean my bucket and we'll get outside.
Yes.
Well, that was great getting the tiling started. It shouldn't take much longer now, really. A couple of days and I'll probably get the tiling finished off the floor as well, everything. Okay, so the shutters, what are we going to do to keep them open and keep them shut?
Little hooks on the back, Ed.
I think these two are going to have hooks on the back because I've got the plastic tube there, don't want to cut that. And we have the old boot scraper here.
Which we want to keep. I like that.
People were asking why are there two numbers, and the naughty people that didn't watch our live don't know why. The reason we got two numbers is because at one time there were two houses in this house, or two apartments in this house. Getting on with the shutters. These ones here, we're going to get those little ladies that you kind of clip it back with, because I think these are going to stay open most of the time, yeah?
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. There's just enough room for what your little surprise that we're going to do, maybe next week or maybe the week after.
Yes, and I can't wait for everyone to see that.
And there as well, so two there. Okay, so little ladies holding them back there. Up top, again, just little hooks on the inside, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 hooks. These are always going to be open. I don't think we need to put hooks on there, do you, for the inside? Because you can't actually open this window.
No.
So we don't need the hooks.
No.
I mean, unless we say, right, you know what, you can kind of close it like that and just hook it on if it's too hot.
Yeah, fair enough. I think maybe we do that. Maybe we do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hooks, 2 ladies so far. Let's keep going.
And this is, I think, they look fantastic. Because I came before, and this is spectacular, Ed.
Thank you. Well, here, I don't think we're going to, I know it doesn't match, but I don't think we're going to get the ladies thing. We're just going to get like pieces of metal up top because there's not quite enough room down below.
No.
So yeah, this kind of piece of metal that wedges it back. And then we will get another hook so we can hook it closed from the inside, yeah?
Man, that looks really good.
So we're on to 6 hooks, 2 ladies, two normal ties. Up top, I'm going to see if I can find something to go into that and see if I can find another same thing as that here, and then the same thing. They're kind of like, actually no, you know why? You can't reach that from the window now.
No, so what you going to do there?
I think another pair of ladies up there, Anna. Nothing else. And another hook. So 7 hooks, 4 ladies and 2.
And no gentlemen.
No, and 2 of the little straight ones.
Yes.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you've not subscribed, and we'll see you all next week.
See you all soon.